Thank you for staying with us. Now, motorists who use the Nairobi Expressway currently under construction should expect to pay as much as 1,798 shillings in toll fees for every journey for the next 27 years. That is after Transport Cabinet Secretary James Macharia gazetted the expressway as a toll road. Our reporter George Maringa was on a progress tour of the construction and now reports.
In a Gazette notice published on 31st December 2020, Transport CS James Macharia invoked the powers conferred by Section 3 of the Public Roads Toll Act to declare the 27.1-kilometer dual carriageway a toll road. This means that those who use the road will pay a fee which has already been set. Class 1 and 2 motor vehicles, which are two-wheeled motor vehicles and three-wheeled motor vehicles, such as motorcycles and tuk-tuks, are prohibited from using the expressway. However, motor vehicles in Class 3 to 6 will be allowed, but at a fee.
People who will be using this road, they'll be paying what I would say a nominal fee of about between 200 and 300 bob. If you compare that with the kind of time you take on this road, 2 hours will cost you thousands of shillings.
Class 3 vehicles, which are vehicles with 2 axles or saloon cars, will pay up to 310 shillings. Class 4 motor vehicles, which are light vehicles with 2 axles and high bonnet, will pay up to 465 shillings. Class 5 vehicles, which are heavy vehicles with fewer than 4 axles, will pay up to 1,240 shillings. Class 6 vehicles, which are heavy vehicles with 4 or more axles, otherwise described as trailers, will pay up to 1,550 shillings. The cost of using the expressway will also increase with the distance traveled. This is because vehicles can enter and exit the expressway at different points. Already, construction is ongoing and the elevation has already been set as the pillars stand tall several feet from the ground, going above the existing flyovers and footbridges.
It's basically a link between the east of our country and the west, because we are extending a project all the way to Machakos and from Lemuru all the way to Mount Summit.
The public-private partnership project, costing 62.2 billion shillings, is expected to reduce travel time from the east to the west of Nairobi from 2 hours during rush hour to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, it's a rush against time for the hundreds of men and women tasked with ensuring that it is complete. Now, construction work is ongoing for a mega project that is destined to ease the movement of goods and people, even as the government assures that Kenyans will go into the 2022 elections with a different skyline of the city. George Maringa, KTN News, Nairobi.
Now, the Ministry of Education now says observing social